Hey Cody, so I just want to do a quick tour of my base because you showed me the one that you had on your YouTube channel. So I thought I'd make a quick video so you could see some of the uh, farms and things that I've created in mine. Sorry if the quality of this is garbage because I got this free cam stuff from online. I don't know where, but it works for now. Anyway, so here is we're going to start off on my XP farm. So this is about 128 blocks high. So there's a sphere around this where there's nowhere that mobs can spawn except for on this platform here. And so they all walk down, they splash down these aqueducts here, and then it forces them down into this little shaft right here. And they fall just the right amount of height, so then their health level is just at like half a heart or 1 heart. I can't remember. But you could just hit them down and everything like that. And if you have mending on your equipment, as you can see there, my pickaxe just healed. So you could gain XP and repair your weapons and armor, etc. I have some AFK farms up here, so you could just work on collecting some stone or cobblestone, because that's my main building material, while these guys spawn inside there. I have my old enchanting area, sleeping area, stuff like that building, but I no longer use this for that. This is kind of antiquated now that I have my super furnace, which we're going to go check out. Quickly, I have a sorting mechanism. Oh, we got those fuckers around. Anyway, so items from the drops here will go down inside here, and usually it would sort out. So then I would have bone and everything like that, gunpowder, arrows, so I don't ever have to make arrows. However, some sort of gunk gets inside there and just destroys the whole thing, so it doesn't really work out very well. So let's go continue on. So you can see some of my other farms here up close. Right here we have my wool farm. So the idea is I have this kind of conveyor belt system, as you could just see, that moves the grass around. So here, let's go up here and you can take a closer look. Just keep an eye out for those guys. And so we have some sheep that are over here that will eat the grass. I have a dispenser here which will have shears inside that, so it cuts off their wool. It drops down into a hopper that goes into some chests that are down there. It then triggers this kind of conveyor belt system, so then it pushes fresh grass underneath them, so then they always have fresh grass, and it just circles around. There's only a few sheep inside there because it generates quite a bit of wool. You do not need much inside there. So this is just after running it for a little while. You can see that it builds up quite a bit. Let's see. So over here I have my iron farm. And so the way that works is you have some villages that are in some 3x1 cells. And so they have their little workstation there and a bed, and they have just a slight view into a zombie that's right there in the center. So that scares them. They end up running back and forth all around, which spawns a iron golem, which comes up on this water platform that's up here. He falls down. You can see one that's burning right now. He falls down through some lava. His head is stuck in the lava. And after he dies, iron will flow down into here. So I have a pretty good supply. If I AFK, this does fill up very quick. I just cleaned it out recently. Yeah. So right here we have the My cactus farm, 7 layers. We could go up there and take a look really quick so you can see what that looks like. So yeah, idea is we have some cactus on some sand. If it grows up height of 1 more, it'll hit this a fence post, causing it to break off just like that over there. And the blocks will just float down into these little holes. And let's go down. Those will collect into these hoppers. I do have a buffer chest here so that I could have it build up really quick, so that I could have like a buffer. I could just flip a switch on one side and then it just goes down to my super furnace over here. That guy. So I can't remember the name of the design or whoever made this, but the idea is that this whole area will fill up, and then it'll drop all the items at once, and then it will create the most efficient super furnace. However, with the low rate of flow off this 7 tier, it just kind of burns at need at will. But if I were to fill it up with sand, this whole thing will light up and generate glass like super fast. Then if I need to, I can just come inside here, flip a switch that will pause all of the furnaces, so I could go out and take an item from each one and gain XP. And like going through this whole thing, if I leave this just like running while I'm crafting or mining, this will generate quite a bit of XP. Like going through this whole thing like once will get me up to level 70 or something like that. I do have a bamboo farm. This is how I feed the super furnace, so I don't have to collect coal anymore or really worry about that. I could just, whenever I'm mining, I just look out for like just gold and diamond, maybe lapis if I need it. But the idea is that the bamboo will grow up to the height of this block up here. There's a sensor that's there that will send a signal down, trigger this right here, which triggers both this flying machine that's right here, as well as some hopper carts that will run across the bottom right here and collect all the bamboo that's cut off. And the flying machine will cut it off. Let's see, there we go. At a height of 1. So just go across and break everything down. And it generates pretty fast, but the reason why it's so large is bamboo doesn't burn at the same rate as coal. So I need a lot more of it. And to help do that, I have a ton of chests that are right here that then just feed into the furnaces there. So it builds up quite a bit of buffer. So all of these, oh, it's actually pretty low. Yeah, I guess some of them burn at different rates, but yeah, so there's that. This right here is my people farm. Right now they're asleep, so you can see one guy's head over there. There's another one over there. But the idea is, 1 second. There's another person that's up here who will farm the carrots. They'll toss it to some guys that are stuck in this little square area right there. And they'll mate, and their baby or infant, whatever, drops down this little shaft, gets caught in this right here, slows their drop, and then it'll fill in this area. But I guess I had a zombie or something like that spawn inside there recently. I had like 30 people inside there because I was going to use that for making my little trading area, which I was going to put off there, but I don't know what happened with that. Here's my wood farm. So I have jungle wood. This took me quite a while to go get because the nearest jungle was like 10,000 blocks out in that direction. So that took a while. But I needed it for, what's the material? Oh, bamboo. So I could do that because the bamboo only grows there. But yeah, got the trees, so now I have a fairly efficient like wood farm. So I have a sustainable supply. My farm, so I can grow carrots, which is all triggered by this little switch right here. So I could press that, and you can see the water comes down right here and knocks everything over into this little thing right here. So it kind of makes things a little bit more efficient. And you get quite a bit fairly fast. So on, a few more things here. Some AFK stuff, cobblestone farm, and then my food farm. So I have some chickens that are inside here. They have some hoppers below them, so that it collects their eggs. Their eggs then go dispense into this area right here. You can't see it right now, but young chickens will form inside there. Once they get to adult size, it cooks them and then drops them through a hopper, and then you get this chicken here, as well as feathers and other things that they drop. So I don't really have to worry about like food supply or anything like that. This is my old school farm, very compact, so very humane as well. So yeah, I'll just have chickens, so then their eggs will drop. I have the cows here, pigs, and I was going to expand out and get some other animals inside there, but I don't know, I have some future plans with this to actually expand it out a little bit, but that's the temporary farm, which works for now. And so inside here is the actual main base. Haven't really needed to expand out. I was going to add some like bedrooms and some other things to make it look nice, but I'm a little bit more for functionality over looking nice. Here we have my library for materials. So everything's kind of labeled there. So you have, iron, gold, diamonds, lapis, wood, kind of nicely organized, so that I could quickly find the materials I need. Here's a trash can, so if I needed to get rid of some stuff, it'll automatically go down, drop it in the lava, burn it, get rid of it. Early version of a quick furnace. So you drop the materials that you want cooked inside there, and you put coal inside there, drops inside, and you get what you need inside there. Moving on, we're going to go check out my slime farm. So we have this right here. So conveniently, I had a slime chunk right underneath my base. So I had this array of TNT droppers that would just drop TNT and take me all the way down to bedrock. And so the idea is these platforms here are the size of the chunk. So slimes will spawn on here. It's well lit up because slimes don't need darkness to spawn, since they'll spawn above ground, etc. But this also keeps like skeletons, etc. from spawning on here. So a slime will spawn. You'll see one of these iron golems, which have multiple set up here. They will go chase after the iron golem and then fall to their death on magma blocks, which I don't remember if you have on your server, but magma blocks are similar to lava blocks, except you could stand on them and they only do partial damage. And so below that, I have some hopper carts which run along all the edges and collect the slime that they drop in. I'll go ahead and show you that. Give me 1 second to climb up the stairs. I did not make a water elevator for this area yet. Yeah. So this is my actual mine of Minecraft, and so I just have some chests with some materials that you need for digging. You could kind of peek into the slime farm that's over there. And so I have several shafts that are along here. They run about 7,000 blocks. And so you can see, like, I stopped caring about certain material. Like, I don't need redstone as much. I'm only collecting diamond and gold. Everything else is pretty much useless at this point. Let's go to the bottom of the... Oh, you could hear slime. But the slime's going to hop onto these magma blocks. It's going to reduce their health till they die. They're going to drop their slimes, and then the hopper carts are going to go underneath, collect the materials, and then let's see, is one going to come back? There we go. Bring it up there. It'll stop there. I have a little circuit there that's set up, so then it'll stop the cart. Let's see if this one works. No. Anyway, it'll stop and drop their slimes inside there. And it is fairly fast. Here, I'll show you. It actually generates quite a bit. A lot more than I was expecting. So much so that I have to condense them all into slime blocks to actually compress it, so then they'll fill in a chest, because otherwise it'll take up too much room. But anyway, yeah, that's my base. Took quite a while, several weeks of crafting and running around to collect bamboo. You can see my floating mountain over there. You can see bamboo grows pretty fast. Oh, I guess one more thing that I forgot to show. This is the sugarcane farm. So useful for generating maps, books, etc. So if you want to enchant some books, you've got that there. But yeah, that is my base. There's my old XP farm and my new XP farm, etc. Cool. Have a good one.